Good day, everyone. I welcome you all back to our today's episode on people and politics. I go by the name Stephen Oluwafemi Iranji, a political analyst and a student of Kwara State University Public Administration. Today, we are going to be discussing a very important question, which is, can free and fair election be observed here in Nigeria? And today, I have my guest here with me. I do call him Scholar RMZ, the Deputy Speaker of the Faculty of Management and Social Science here in Kwara State University, and is a student of Political Science. You are welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Can you please introduce yourself to the audience?
Good day. My name is Honorable Muritala Ahmed Abiola. The current Deputy Speaker of the great faculty, one of the greatest faculty in Kwara State University, which is Faculty of Management and Social Science. Also, I'm the current Deputy Speaker as I speak. So I am politically and popularly known as Scholar RMZ. Thank you very much.
You are welcome, sir.
Yeah.
All right. Before we go deeply into today's discussion, sir, I would like to let our audience know what a free and fair election simply means.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. In a simple word, let me just emphasize a little bit on it. From the word free, in politics, and the word free, and actually stated in politics and election aspect, it has maybe the citizen has the right to contest, has no indefinite rules that is blocking. So about the fair is actually impartiality, which everybody has the equal right to be partake in any election. So, but in conjunction with the two aspects is that free and fair election actually stated that the election must be impartiality and must be conducted with the transparency aspects.
All right, thank you, sir. Now, in your own personal definition, let us give it your own personal view about what a free and fair election means. Let us leave the side of definition and you personally, what do you understand by a free and fair election?
Thank you very much, sir. There are many perspectives, views concerning the free and fair election. In my own view, free and fair election is a situation, in my own views, the election is basically conducted in a good way, in a good unity and uniform way, which has the indicating of transparency and honesty in an election, which we all know.
All right, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, are you not saying presently now in Nigeria today, is there a free and fair election, or it is only a fair election we are observing in Nigeria?
Let me use the word maybe, because in politics, we actually stated a yes or no. It cannot be identified in a maybe answer. But currently in Nigeria, we all know, conducting an election in Nigeria is actually a basic fact, not conducting free and fair election in Nigeria. Because election that we call free in Nigeria, okay, for example, let's look at the candidates of this democratic republic in Nigeria. If you want to contest for a candidate of president, if you are aspiring for president, the form out there is 100 million naira. The governor, 50 million naira. The House of Representatives, 20 million naira. How is that free? For the nomination form. How is that free? So we cannot actually define free in that aspect. Because it does not give us the mandate. Maybe anyone can just wake up any morning, I want to contest for this, if you don't have enough fund in that aspect.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Now to my main question for our today's discussion. When we are talking about a free and fair election, and if we want to talk about any free and fair election, we always make reference to June 12, 1993, which is to our late MKO Abiola.
Yeah.
So what can you relate? How can you relate that free and fair election to that election that was being observed in that year?
Thank you very much, sir. You make me go back to the history of June 12. I think June 12, 1993.
Yes.
Which we have a democratic candidate. His name is Moshood Abiola, which is very a man of integrity and a man of honor. Yeah, but let me just say the election at that time was a free and fair election. Because as we can all know, back to the history, that time was when the military regime military system of government is actually taking place.
Yes.
So, and the military officer at that time was General Colonel Ibrahim Babangida, was the head of state as of that 1993, which promised the democratic candidate, which is Moshood Abiola, that he will surrender the power to the democratic candidate, which we all know. And to make me go back to the history, we all know that Moshood Abiola actually won the election because people actually voted for him. They vouched for him without any negative conspiracy about that. So I can say the election at that time was free and fair. Thank you very much.
All right, I really appreciate your observation in this aspect. All right, thank you, sir. Yeah, in your statement, what you said earlier about our late Moshood Abiola, you said during that election, people came out irrespective of their tribe, religion. Now, presently in our own Nigeria today.
Okay, currently in
Nigeria today, do people still come out to vote irrespective of tribe or religion?
That was a big question actually. As at that time, we all know, even according to the history, we all know that the election of Honorable Moshood Abiola was free and fair election at that time, irrespective of any tribe. People come out, their voice were heard at that 1983 June 12. Their voice were very heard. Their votes were counted. Their votes speak for Moshood Abiola. But as at that time, there is one conspiracy at all which history later recalled that they are not giving power to Moshood Abiola. But current states in Nigeria, as of today, our election has been a situation whereby if the tribalism aspect is more observing, very more observing. If you are like the aspect of the Moshood Abiola as of last year, was at 1993, was very honesty and very transparency. But as of today's, when Igbo actually goes into power, he will try to like, for example, he has to work within the cabinet, but he will just be like, okay, these are not my people, these are my region, these are my the tribalism in this aspect of today's currently situation in Nigeria, which has already provided negative effects, more negative effects concerning today's Nigerian election, which has many negative action concerning Nigeria. Because irrespective of any tribalism in Nigeria, if you're actually being biased in tribalism, okay, according to one Yoruba saying, you'll be like,
okay.
But in current situation in Nigeria, we are not doing that. We are actually supporting the something that will actually benefit our own self-interest, which is actually a lie. My brother,
right. Before you move forward in that aspect, okay, we in Nigeria, we do observe something like, I'm not going to say it in Yoruba, we Yorùbá ti ṣe tiẹ̀ báyìí, Igbo ló kàn. If presently now the Igbo is the current elected person as the president now, you will still say Igbo ti ṣe tiẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ kí Hausa ṣe tiẹ̀. Now we now turn this position into a routine something that if this is our own turn, can we say that is also an election?
Okay, concerning the question you asked earlier, sir, I will support the motion of rotating the election in the aspect of the tribe, because, for example, if the election is not like that, there will be a situation whereby maybe we have 3 major tribes in Nigeria, which is the Igbo, Yoruba, and the Hausa. Okay, for example, I am a perfect Yoruba man, and you are Igbo man. I have only used my tenure as the president. Maybe, for example, the president of Nigeria, I used like 8 years according to the constitution.
Yes.
So I used 8 years, and I was trying to give my Yoruba candidates another opportunity to be the part of the executive, which is the president, which I have not been fair in that aspect. I'm showing my personal interest in that aspect, which I literally know that this was basically for the Igbo, so I just surrendered to the Igbo to just go, so because it's their turn.
So what you are trying to say now is that yes, election will still conduct an election, but it has to be a routine something, so that because Nigeria is not a tribe that has just one tribe. We don't have one tribe. So what I'm not saying is that it should be a routine within the tribe, so that everybody will have the opportunity to engage themselves and to express themselves in politics. Is that what you're trying to say, sir?
Thank you very much, sir. That's what I'm trying to say, because the aspect was very, very okay. Because if they vote in the election, like I said earlier, I am a Yoruba man, so I will definitely use Yoruba in this aspect. It was like, the Yoruba ti wulu tonisi. She get Yoruba ti wulu tonisi. Eja fun Hausa ni aye. Kawo bi ati yo dun ju
Yoruba lo.
Like that aspect only can literally move the next candidate or the next tribe to conduct a well administration in a political system and democratic system. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate it. So my next question: can Nigeria trust the electoral institution? Because part of what you said earlier is that if a free and fair election can be observed in Nigeria, it has to come from the aspect of the INEC. And they are mainly the body of this election. So now, can we Nigerians, trust that electoral institution?
I love the question, sir, but to just cut the question short, like the INEC, like we are using INEC in Nigeria, this. So the meaning of INEC is Independent National Electoral Commission. The word independent, although the INEC chairman and maybe his councils will be appointed by the current president, like the head of state, and the current head of state in the Democratic Republic. So this actually, you get for what I experienced as a student of politics. Let's just ask ourselves this question: does the INEC very, very independent? Are they really independent?
Well, I will leave the question to the audience to answer that for us. So I will urge my audience to drop their response in the comment section. All right. Thank you, sir. You can continue, sir.
Mainly in Nigeria, we all know that the democratic system of government is for the people, by the people, and of the people. Yeah, which mainly for the people voice to be heard. Like she gets about the aspect, which we must always have electoral process, which is I think Nigeria is using Independent National Electoral Commission, which is the INEC, we can actually trust the INEC in the sense of, I think current situation has been happening on social media where people are saying INEC, my votes must be counted. I love that aspect. Like the people who actually come out to mainly advise the INEC not to do partiality in the election. They should make the election to be free and fair. And they are even emphasizing more on the fair because they don't want impartiality concerning the election. So I think for now we can mainly trust the INEC because we have already, Nigeria has already voiced out, because they know that the body or the Nigerian election was always conducted by the INEC, which has to be mainly discussed by the INEC. So Nigeria has already come out to speak their opinion about it. So, and I can assure that any elected INEC chairman for now will be very, very positive person and actually be very fair about anything going on in Nigeria for now.
All right. Thank you so much for that question you answered earlier. So to our next question now. Presently now, I observe that we, the youth of this country, we are still part of what is giving us problem in terms of me going out to vote. Fine, I love the way most of our youth are involving themselves in politics, but there are still some youths that they will say my vote doesn't count. That even if I vote, the person that is going to be elected as the president has already known himself. So I want you to know, and it is still we, these same youth, that will be complaining that we did not have a free and fair election. I just want you to just address that aspect. Like it's now two-sided something that one, we are the same set of people that did not go out to vote. Now we'll be saying we already asked many to my wallet. We are still the same person that is complaining that we did not have a free and fair election. What can you say to that aspect, sir?
Thank you very much, sir. The aspect of about the young people, young age, that they are complaining their votes will now be counted. Either they vote or not participate in the election. I will use myself as a reference. Currently, I'm the deputy speaker of my faculty. When I was actually a aspire candidate, my opponent was a very vigilant person, which I also have the intention of not can I beat this person? But I trust my people. I trust their voice and I trust their participation in politics, which has the meaningful impact in political participation. And what can we call political participation is by partaking in every aspect of politics. But people nowadays in our age are actually practicing political apathy. The political apathy simply means that for you as a citizen, as a rightful citizen, not being involved of any political activities. So we people actually believe our vote is not counted. They already know the people they wanted. No, in my own era, they know the people they wanted, but my votes and my people's voice was counted. So for where I am today, it's my people, because they actually vote for me. Their voice speaks for me.
All right, thanks, sir. So in this aspect, what is now your own suggestion? What is now your own advice to the youth outside?
My advice to the youth outside, I won't lie, I'm part of you guys. I know the current situation of this country is actually leaving us to. But let me state one thing to you. Your vote will always be counted. Kindly get your PVC in those aspects. Let your voice speak for you. Don't participate in any political party. Participate in political participation. You will know the real aspect of politics. You people can voice out. You have the legal of freedom of speech, freedom of voting, freedom of franchise. You can get your PVC and actually be partake in this political activity. Your PVC is your voice, so let your voice speak for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Lastly, my last question in this our today's episode. My question goes that as money becomes stronger than the voters' voice in Nigeria.
That was a big question, sir. Current situation in Nigeria. Money has the upper power and influence in the sense of our people. I want to advise our people concerning one thing. There was a Yoruba saying, because I wanted to I am a native Yoruba guy. What you say? Ubumata. The 1 derica of rice, the 2,000 naira you actually collected from a candidate to vote for you will be your 4 years suffering. You might be thinking, I actually need that 2,000 or the derica of rice or the bag of rice at that time. But let me tell you, that money aspect can actually wound you, and that's what mostly our leader nowadays are doing. They believe money can solve everything. They believe all our citizens are actually suffering, like they are actually like a toddlers. They don't know what they are doing. Just give them food, just give them money.
They will do what we want.
They will do what we want, and that's the current situation in Nigeria right now. Even to me as a student, that's the current situation. Like, just give them bag of rice, just give them 10,000 naira. You would think you have already acquired something from them. And I even had one woman that was my area. He was saying like, okay, I did not say that was not the exact time you can collect it, but trust me, that's the 4 years or the 8 years you are going to suffer. So I would just advise our youth, our citizens out there, that they are facing some challenges. Let your votes be counted. Get your PVC. That's actually your voice. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, thank you, sir. Before I will give my guests the last opportunity for him to give us his last advice, me personally, I want to advise Nigeria outside, we the citizens of Nigeria. I will urge every one of us to go out and get our PVC.
Yes.
If we have our PVC, it will give us a great opportunity to speak. You that you want to counter the government, did you have what you can use to counter? Is it only your voice? Did you have the PVC that you can use to say, no, this is the person I want? Part of what free and fair election entails is you getting your voter's card and going out to vote for the right person. My advice to these our old women, because mainly they say it is this our market women that do collect all these things. Fine, they are not the only one. During the day of the election, you have people that still collect it.
Yes.
We collecting the bribe now. It will give us another suffering. Are we still spending the money they gave us up to this moment? Let us go out and vote. Let us shine our eyes. Let us open our eyes now and choose the right person to the rightful position. God bless Nigeria. Now to my guest, I want you to give us a let us say a goodbye word to our listeners out there, and also help me encourage them to always turn on their notification and to like, subscribe, and share to others.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Like, there is one saying that I learned from one of my superior, my leader. He usually say, life is a totally deceit. Etalaye. The aspect of etalaye is the mandatory aspect for you to just know that you stand alone. Nobody is there for you. Struggle yourself. Let your voice speak. Let your power speak. Let your voice be heard. Let your action be seen. Don't do anything. As I study Nigerian politics, we all need all the youth come out come up, not in a negative aspect, but in a positive aspect. Let your voice speak. Let people, let your PVC speak for you. Let your emotion speaks for you. And again, don't forget, for you to see more interactive or discuss about politics, kindly please subscribe, like, comment, and share. Or if you have any question, you can actually get back to my in the comment section. Thank you very much. I remain Right Honorable Muritala Ahmed Avemu, politically and popularly known as Scholar Avemzi. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. God bless Nigeria.
God bless.